intel spot. Guns locked and loaded. Just get the signal. Over here! Free hole in the head!
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the automech factory is advised, should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness. Building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Look alive, Commander.
Double vector approaching!
Lay low, Commander. Medic force. I do it for you. In business.
Do it then.
Edging forward! Contact lost.
I see an unfriendly source.
That's against us.
Time to earn my original, Commander.
This unit's current work task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
Got my left on an unfriendly.
Subjects, a security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
You don't reckon there's another one of those suits laying around somewhere? Wow, I want to try it.
Your lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities.
Don't worry, don't question, don't doubt. Let your betters think for you.
Analyzing cerrar.
Liquidate him!
Troublemaker approach. Knew you had my back.
Protect Arcadia! Another intolerable!
Nothing there. No target.
We are duty bound to stop them! Giving chase! Recommence! I feel rivalous. Quarry found. Maintaining perfection.
I'm at it. You lot couldn't hit the wrong side of a freighter.
Through his beneficent guidance.
bleeding. Practicing some.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Lay low, Commander. Medic sword. Craft is ready, and frankly, pissed off.
Got my lamps on an up.
Pretty skate, Commander.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with. to loot. Let's get the signal.
Hostile spot.
Forever vigilant.
Hostile spot.
Commander, watch your bike!
Giving chase.
Don't make me bury another agent!
What's your purpose here?
Back in business. Grass rare and go.
I feel drivers. Invasive element.
What you need to worry about. Take care of him, Commander.
Seeking cover.
Nothing to hit. Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Shifting to a less exposed spot.
Let me know target's too far.
Can't hit something that... Graphs tingling, all charged up. Graphs back in business. Is ready, and frankly, pissed off.
Looking a few courts low, Commander.
cry.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Seeking cover! Can't be too
Troublemaker approaching.
Their location? Hey!
You're inside, you're leaking outside.
Endure.
Replenishing my firearm! Seeking cover!
Commission.
Not the question, but I'd expect a lot more personnel around for this size. Where is it?
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Sounds like an emergency all-hands meeting to me. Bodes well.
I see enough friendlies.
there!
To an anomalous event, the interstitial hall and exhibition tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, ᴘᴜᴇᴅᴜ, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
I reckon that's protectorate for I assassinated the sovereign and seized control. If true, this console would be a nasty one to go up against.
The sovereign's a downright dove compared to the console. This is gonna be bad for everyone.
Upon you to stand tall with... and purge Arcadia of those who seek to harm us. We shall pledge our victory and step into the prosperous future our matriarch promised.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are dangerous now.
We can't be expected to...
Better than bivouacking on a coaster.
Veteran position!
Might be lying in wait.
This rift looks goopy. Wonder what it consists of.
They really just left the modulator out near me. Well, let's say we avail ourselves of their full security.
High priority alert. The prototype rift modulator has been removed without proper authorization. Lockdown initiated.
We've got the modulator. Now let's use it to make tracks and get the hell out of here.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you. Avail yourself of it. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. Sprat caught your tongue? So be it. We can forgo civilities. I will await you in the hangar. There, bullets may fly more freely than words.
Customers of...
Huh? Disrupted!
Losing position!
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed. Broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the Sovereign will be most pleased. I'm scheduled to meet with him later today to discuss my findings more in depth. Note to self, impress upon the Sovereign the risks of this research, lest he insist on attending the next demonstration. I surely cannot rely on Valancourt to do his actual job.
Lock and stock.
Say, remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having that vintage foil of his favorite Sovereign slugger.
That was ages ago. I'm a Protectors of Piety fan now.
Isn't that the console's favorite team?
Do you suppose there's been another incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the Consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
How ghastly. Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Huh? Perhaps this will take some of the dagger off and he'll
Right now,
have everything well at
It does
hand.
not hold much water.
Just lost an arm not a month or so ago. The console provides, the system abides.
No party shall hither. Hither and yon.
Yeah, it's my professional opinion that Valancourt's got issues. This manner of tidiness is compensating for something.
Ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Raring to go.
probably hold up somewhere.
the order, and I'll take care of it, Commander. Denied me this fight. Guard.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Punishing my firearm.
Coming your way!
An explosive!
Rash tingling. All charged up.
Taking cover!
Over here! 3 holes ahead! Hey! Got a distraction for you!
Always crabby.
Not getting up without help, Commander!
Tightening to cover.
Knew you had my back.
Back in business.
Relinquishing grenade!
What's you plan on conjuring Hamilton's hate?
that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Craft's back in business. Look alive, Commander.
Commander. Just say when.
Armed and ready.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon. If you have business with Commander Purcell, I suggest you get to it. He doesn't like to be kept waiting.
You there. You came from outside the camp, didn't you? Do you have a minute to take a job? Interested in work? Or was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid for it too much to resist? I'll get right to it then. I need someone to bring me a Gorvid egg. I'm a head biological researcher doing some fascinating and mighty important work with Gorvids. I sent my assistant off to the north with a tracking device, hoping he'd lay hands on a Gorvid egg. I desperately need that egg for my research. Could you bring me one? Oh, and bring back my assistant, too, if you find him with all his pieces still stuck together. He ain't much good for assisting in research if he's all torn up. Sound reasonable? Which of my assorted critters would you like to know about? We've got quite a pile of them here on Praetor. Excellent hunters, trackers, and shock troops. Extremely loyal, now that we have them on an all-meaty roll-ups diet. We tried them, and they were devastating for all of 12 hours. Then we found out the hard way that they're attracted to lightning, which I claim credit for discovering. Once all the queens got zapped, that was about it. There's no more real hives now, just a few wasps left in the mountains. Gorvids are absolutely fascinating. A sort of simian-avian hybrid, extremely deadly. Absolutely incredible physiology. I can't wait to have an egg. The thought of being the first person to catalog the process makes me positively giddy with excitement. The profits from my next few papers are going to be incredible. Guilty as charged. My job is studying which critters we can use to fight the Protectorate here on Praetor. Right now, it's mostly Raptidons, which I'd be more than happy to talk on at length if you've an interest. Sure thing. I sent him off with a tracking device to find a Gorvid egg. He might be out of his depth. Can you find him and bring him and the egg, or at least the egg, back for me? Almost definitely a lethal encounter with a Gorvid, ending in brutal dismemberment. Unfortunately, you can't. I wanted to document it too, but I'm all out of assistance. We found signs of Gorvid activity. I sent him off in hopes he could put a tracker on a Gorvid. Then we could follow it back to its nest. Should be just north from here. Something else, then? Thank you! I can hardly wait to get started on that egg.
Ain't this a sight? Class consciousness in action.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer up in her office, and we're definitely making her miserable.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause? We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. And now we're learning to stand up for ourselves. Dunbar, one of our level 3 packers, explained it to us. He's got a new coiffeured friend who's helped us understand the workers' plight of, our politeness or something. We need the proletariat to yield to, worker subjugation by xenophobic proxy? No, that ain't right. But it's something that sounds super fancy when Will explains it. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But the damn overseer, I think she's getting rich off of breaking our backs. I ain't sure how you're gonna get in. This door is barred from the inside, and I don't think there's another way in on the ground floor.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days!
So, you're sent by the Home Office, huh?
If you
Wish I
won't
was
let
back
us
on the
sleep for
crane
egg,
right now.
you can't
Being on
charge
the
us
skewer
for
saloon has gotten
stimulates!
all kinds of old.
Take whatever business you're running elsewhere.
We don't want to make demands, but no more repeating in public cans! With no rest and no downtime, we must pay for Adrena time!
Venting frustrations don't normally involve, you know, an actual vent.
Heads up! Make some space! We've got a sanctioned, non-employee professional caller coming out!
Machines have been off for a week. At believe what I'm losing on adrenatime and anti-fizzo's numrum. Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool. Some ne'er-do-wells, have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences.
I reckon she's got her wires crossed. Basic dignity is what Auntie's Choice promised us when we signed up, so long as we were good at our work. And while we might have faced grave consequences back on Tau Ceti, it was under old management, who were trounced rather thoroughly in the end, I might add.
Nevertheless, here, we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work, and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to. Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule, or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed. You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear? Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work. My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. We've only got a few guards, and they've got a lot of skulls. Plus, they may have made mention that if a ruckus starts, they'll make sure it includes me. So we're apt to try a parley first. That is, my team insists. They're very protective. They, cherish me. Yes, they cherish me. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumley? Dunbar. It's Dunbar. If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder, not down it. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces of my peons. Their value is in providing their minuscule contribution to this mighty and prestigious corporation. And by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend, vacating this position so that one of their undistinguished masses can fill it, thereby becoming distinguished. Well, that's all fine and good in your system. But here in Arcadia, it is Auntie's needs we cater to, and right now, her need is you convince Dumbly Dunbar to get back to work. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear? Yes, well, I'm sure you'll manage. Auntie has faith in you, therefore I shall too. Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you, you are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
Reminds me more and more of Tau Ceti by the minute. These folk burned this place to the ground? I ain't telling.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return? Well, be quick about it, damn you. Every hour that passes...
That's right, folks.
We don't want
That's
to
right,
make
folks.
demands.
That's right,
No
folks.
more peeing in bottles and cans.
See the overseer up in her office. And we're definitely making her miserable.
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time. If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulates. Others get the exact same pay. 12-hour days.
Okay, back to business.
No more bottles on factory floors. Time for unlocked bathroom doors.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business. Then what in law's name are you doing here? Well, that certainly is unexpected, and potentially wonderful. Assuming, of course, you can actually help us. Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is poor labor retention techniques. What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that. Right, exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're egregious, even.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties. No, I'm just a fellow underling suffering the corporate grind who saw the plight of these poor folk and needed to help them make a fair and reasonable deal.
That's right. Leo has been an absolute wealth of what's what. Without him, we would still be toiling
under the yoke of oppressive undervaluation due to monstrous mismanagement.
Right, that.
Me? Why, my only motivation is...
Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're here to talk about what it's going to take to make us get back to work, right? Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some part of our lives a whole lot easier.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Auntie and I continue to have high hopes that you will come to shine under the spotlight of our illustrious gaze. So, are you ready to impress us? So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays? 12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud. Well, it's true that data shows higher worker productivity on sleep than on stims. I never imagined restful production being more cost-effective than longer hours. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger bonuses for me, which should be more than enough to make up for the drop in hourly production. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want? Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy. What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing. What? No! I would never! That's slander. And or libel. And you can't prove a thing. Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want? Huh. I don't know why you would waste leverage on them, but I suppose you've got your reasons. All right. They'll get their Adrena time, and you'll get all the bits I got on me. Is there more they ask? They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. Somewhere? Oh, that actually explains the odor in storage room 3. I never imagined they might be... I'll get the door unlocked immediately, and cleaning crews dispatched. What more do they want? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
We don't want to make demands, but no more being in bottles and cans!
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? Is she willing to see reason? Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation? She willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? That must have been quite the negotiation. Oh, my people can't thank you enough. This will be huge for us. Free time to sleep, relax and all? Wonderful. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair cream now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her ankles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
Yeah, I was starting to have the same thought.
It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
Going back to work under Auntie's choice ain't exactly my idea of success, but at least I'll have better terms to labor under now.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job, under my keen supervision, of course.